Next up, at UFC...
Did you not put the other fight in?
No, I kept Caillou where he is. So he's on the main card. I kept him where he was.
But he's not.
Well, I just kept him where he was and swapped his opponent.
But he's fucking not.
Well, he's on the main card because he's a star in my eyes. Next up, at UFC Paris, we have Oumar Sy taking on Brendson Ribeiro. Oumar Sy, 11-1 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He is coming off his first career loss in what was one of the most frustrating and embarrassing fights I've ever seen in my entire life. Taking on Brendson Ribeiro, 17-8 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. Coming off that knockout loss to Azamat Bakoyev. Oumar Sy is a guy that I ridiculed, I attacked, I ripped him to shreds in the recap video because his performance in his last fight was insane. To be his size, to have his speed, his power, his ability, and to just stand there like a French and do nothing was insanely frustrating. But the dust has settled. I've cooled off. And now I can just objectively look at him and his skill set. If you ignore that last fight, this is a guy with big actions. He's got big power. He's got good wrestling. He's got big slams. He has 8 finishes. Oumar Sy is a guy that can get wins, and he can win on the feet or on the ground. He does have a ton of cardio, but sometimes a little slow to engage. He's coming off that ridiculous loss to Alonzo Menafield. Taking on Brendson Ribeiro. Brendson Ribeiro is the opposite, where we have a Oumar Sy that isn't quite always ready to engage. Brendson Ribeiro will engage immediately. He'll get after it. He's got good, powerful striking. He likes to move forward. He gets his hands going. He's also pretty hittable. His takedowns are mediocre. But if the fight does end up on the ground, he's aggressive. He hunts for submissions. He's a very active guy, always looking to finish a fight. He's coming off that knockout loss to Azamat Bakoyev. And listen, once the dust settled and I was able to just look at this for what it is and not just hate Oumar Sy for his last performance, I realized Oumar Sy should absolutely dominate here. Brendson Ribeiro, this is how I see this fight going. I fully recognize how how dangerous Brendson Ribeiro is. I get it, on the feet and on the ground. But Oumar Sy is not soft. He's not breakable. He just was unwilling to engage in that last fight and thought he was coasting with a jab here or there. Alonzo engaged in that kind of fight. Brendson will not. So here's what I see happening. I see Brendson Ribeiro come forward, throw crazy, maybe land 1 or 2 good ones, and then Oumar Sy, full-blown Nurmagomedovs. He's bigger, faster, stronger, more athletic, and he dominates. He's got better cardio. I think Oumar Sy dominates this fight. It will be dicey in the first minute, and then after that, I think he completely takes over after getting hit. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Sy or C. I'll call him C. You call him Sy, I'll call him C.
C.
If this guy comes in and after the bad performance, now it's in front of the home crowd. Crowd's going to be fucking amped up for this dude. The French crowds are always insane. I mean, they're singing the national anthem during the fight, just fucking crazy. If this guy coming off a bad performance, he's heard all the fucking stories. Oh, this guy, he's soft or whatever. And he says, I'm going to make a statement. UFC Paris, I'm coming in and I'm getting a knockout. This guy, Brendson Ribeiro, at plus 330 is going to give you a shot for your money. He's going to give you a shot for your fucking money. 2 guys are walking into this cage. One of them is there to fucking win and finish a fight. The other guy, I don't know what his fucking... I mean, last fight, well, he was not there to fucking win the fight. He was there to fucking just get out of there for whatever reason. I know that Brendson Ribeiro was going to come in. I feel like Sy, C, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Because he's going to come in, probably make a statement. Maybe he comes in, like Angelo says, is smart about it, wrestles, and is boring 10, 12, 15 minutes of control time. Sure. That's why he's the favorite, because of the wrestling advantage. But if he comes in and says, I'm going to make a statement against a guy, Ribeiro, who also is chinny. He's a chinny dude. And Oumar Sy, he might come in and say, hey, I got this chinny dude. They're setting me up. I'm supposed to get this big knockout. That plus 330 at some point in that round is going to be like, oh. And we'll see if he can finish the job. I'm taking the guy that's coming to fucking fight, and that's Brendson Ribeiro to get it done.
I get the logic. I'm not going to argue the logic. I get it. Brendson Ribeiro does come to fight. And we saw that when he beat that other DR guy. Because DR was getting pieced up on the feet, shot a sloppy takedown, then got freaking Kimura'd. So Brendson is there to fight. He's got a quit button. He does have a quit button. And I'm going to lean on Oumar's... when I was railroading him,
To
I
quit
said this.
means you had to have started in the first place. How about that? Sy didn't even fucking start last fight.
Talking about your jiu-jitsu journey.
Fucking pussy ass bitch.
So I said when I was railroading him, I said he's not a fighter. He's an athlete who started doing combat sports. He's not a fighter. And he's not. Brendson Ribeiro is a fighter. Just willing to get after it, just loves the fight itself. In this case, Oumar being the athlete, the person who's not willing to fight and make it disgusting and dirty and grimy, and that's going to work out because he's just going to start wrestling and we're going to be good. So I'm going.
That felt racially charged.
How?
Didn't love it.
Okay. But I said he's not a fighter, and his last fight was just standing there in a staring contest. Okay. Some people love to be in a fist fight. Oumar Sy is not one of them. We'll break down other fighters on this card. Who's next?
I was bloody, not beaten, and I was smiling.
I have a picture of you right here with a bloody nurse, and you're looking in the camera. You look happy to be there. Now that bloody nose was from allergies because you're a nerd, but you were happy to be there.
Fucking violence. You put me and another man in a room. 10 out of 10 times, I'm coming out of the room.
10 out of 10 times he's coming.
10 out of 10 times, I'm coming out of that room. I'll even let them get a fucking. They can pick a weapon. Guess what? You give me 37 seconds. Now that's my weapon. And now it's real bad for you. 10 out of 10 times. Unless I got a gun, because that's tough.
I beat you up in a room with no weapons.
You had to wear fucking sissy-ass fucking gloves.
Okay.
Imagine that right hand landed, and I didn't have a glove on, Angelo. Yeah. So congrats with your little baby jabs. I landed the most impactful shot, and if I didn't have a fucking glove on, you wouldn't be here today. I promise you that. Promise you that.
Sure.
Promise you.
Okay. Well, while Jacob relives the good old days of losing to me in a fist fight a year and a half ago, I'm going to tell you what to do in DraftKings Fantasy here, and I'm not quite sure. $9,500 makes a lot of sense if Oumar Sy finishes Brendson Ribeiro, which Brendson is pretty finishable, so that should be the case. If he doesn't finish him, I still imagine there's a bunch of takedowns. I do not think this is the staring contest that we've gotten in the past. I think that money might be worth it. If you want to see what the optimizer has to say, if you want to see what the fight simulator has to say, it's a tool that simulates fights 100,000 times and gives you the outputs. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's only $10 for an entire month's worth of access, and that month will give you everything for every card. WeWantPicks.com. $10 super chat from Jared Staples, 2,500. If you don't make a lock of the week video, I'm going to teabag you, Jacob boy. I'll hold him down. He doesn't know how to get up. Thank you, Jared Staples.